So we should be on chapter 8. Chapter 7 with all those ghosts, even though I didn't understand why it took so long. I think it set me up for the rest of the game. So I should have enough health to get through the rest of the levels. There's good and bad, I guess. Searching for Madoka. Masaki finds herself in her own room at Regetsu Hall and discovers a photo of herself as a child alongside a woman with no face. Does this woman have any connection with the girl in black? Masaki feels that if she could only meet this woman, her own past would become clear. My special friend. Phase 8. Sakuya. Search the area, but before I do that, I have enough to get a little more power. I'm gonna increase that sensitivity later. Slow. I haven't really been using that, I don't think. They didn't even let me move it yet. Let me look around. I guess there isn't much. But yeah, that flashlight is no games. There's that black dress. I feel like it wants me to get closer. It's like right. This is the brightest it gets. Matter of fact, whatever I get goes to the next character. Let me see what kind of power. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong camera. I'm thinking about the other one. Still got confidence. Maybe on the stool. A large picture of a woman in a red kimono. Her face has been blacked out with paint, masking her expression. Have I taken a picture of you? I guess somebody did. This is where that boss fight was. Okay, come on. Oh, I see you. Oh, you're only halfway? Oh, I see you. This doesn't feel strong, though. I feel like it could be stronger. Why she attacked me? I don't know. There is something in here. Where? It might be on the outside. And I just missed it. Okay, 10. I do want to check to see what that upgrade is. 70. We'll see. Yeah, we'll just have to see. It'd be nice to know where to go. Is an item. Try to stop me for 3. A little stingy. I don't think there's a reason to go in here. And if there's no reason, I'm gonna head out. did come in here, found the item, went out. Made it here, and I used the elevator. Oh, all I had to do was interact. Investigate the 4th floor? No, thank you. That's uncharted territory. I'm gonna get attacked as soon as I get out. If I get out. Matter of fact, before that, which lens do I have right now? Stun. Yeah, that could be the best one to use right now. Why is it this one specifically? Like, what did I do there? This isn't friend, is it? Like, are the ghosts just harder, or is it that this camera just isn't that strong? I understand that I'm using regular type film, but it doesn't feel like it's ever been like this. I'm gonna have to upgrade the film time too. And she blossomed. Which is not a problem. I could have stunned her, I guess. There's an item like right in front of me. Something. I'm good. The notebook, 4th floor, isolation room report number 2. I feel like I might have missed one then. I saw Misaki with that doll again yesterday. Most likely, the patient on the 4th floor gave her own doll to Misaki. Both of them have been diagnosed as having high spiritual potential. Their spiritual senses are heightened and they're at increased risk of being inhabited. It's dangerous for 2 such people to be together. When their mental state is good, being together may help them both stay stable. But if one of them becomes unstable, both are at risk of worsening their Moonlight Syndrome. I'm particularly worried about the effect that she, in her current state, might have on Misaki. Please keep careful watch over Misaki and ensure that the 2 of them do not meet. So now I have the room assignments for the 4th floor. Room 412 is the Frozen Moon isolation room. This is the only room on the 4th floor. Okay, that makes it easy. Notes: the patient is in an extremely dangerous condition. Report to the director immediately if she shows any signs of deterioration or becomes agitated. Calling her by name or looking at her face are forbidden, as both can cause her condition to worsen. Bearing in mind the recent death of one of the nurses, staff are advised for their own safety to avoid prolonged contact with the patient. If any of the nurses feel their mood or physical condition get worse, they should discontinue duties immediately. The corridor to the isolation room is sealed with a gate which can be opened by unlocking it from the nurse station. Please note that it is not possible to enter the isolation room with just the master key. Okay, who's calling me? Thank you for being patient, by the way. So let me look at this map. That is the creepiest picture they could have probably took. And these are long hallways. There's definitely going to be a boss fight. I imagine boss fight in here with the friend. Since I also had to fight Madoka earlier. Matter of fact, Madoka might be on this floor. I could see some like doctors in here. Doctor, some nurses. I also don't like the fact that there's no save that I've seen. Is there one? No, so if I mess up, it's not gonna look good for me. So this is the isolation room report 1. Regarding the woman in the isolation room, it's embarrassing to say this, but I simply can't remember her face. I have an impression that she's quite pretty, but I don't know what her face looks like. I can't remember it. This is unheard of for me. A nurse can usually remember her patients' names and faces very easily. She's the only one I can't remember. When I try my hardest to remember her face and focus on it, my pulse quickens and I feel as though I'm losing sight of myself. It feels like my mind is a radio and someone is playing with the tuning dial. What should I do? Am I really fit to be in charge of the 4th floor? I don't think I'm cut out for this position. Please consider transferring me to another task. I beg you. I want to say that's her. Open and close, there's a combination. Do I know this? What was it last time? Yeah, I don't know. Four, 4, 6, 7. I was close though. That's kind of impressive. Yep, so now I can go that way. I'm probably gonna go save first. Okay, so you know what? Let's go see. Wait, they said something. Don't do that. Why would that even be a good idea? Okay, come on. Okay, let's have a talk, Misaki. You didn't even get a chance to open it. The nurse opened it and looked at you. And that's the creepy one of all the nurses. And your idea is to go down this hallway. You ain't gonna run any faster. You have a little too much confidence. Isolation room report number 3. Why don't you... Haven't I told you over and over that she keeps trying to drag me into her room? Come and see if you don't understand what I'm talking about. She's something else now, isn't she? Her face keeps changing and she keeps trying to drag me in. She calls me 6 times. Again, she said no, and now she's gonna attack us. I feel like she's trying to save us. But let's... okay, come on, let's do this. I feel like I got it, though. Still don't feel like enough damage. Don't like this. Oh, she juked me. Ah! I understand you're trying to save me. I don't know why she's doing this. I don't know. I don't know. Ah! Come on. I thought you were stuck for a second. Oh, you didn't leave that time. She's blossoming. Okay, not too much health. I'm kind of glad she reacted This time, something here. Well, there's a doll, maybe. None that I'm looking for. Oh, this is the assistant. I was about to say I'm missing a few. Regarding the patient in the isolation room, I observed her again today, and I feel her symptoms have reached the point of hopelessness. For some reason, for someone like her with such high spiritual potential, Moonlight Syndrome almost always presents with extremely severe symptoms. She may be the most extreme case yet. Her mind is on the brink of collapse. She has managed to cling feebly to some semblance of sanity by fusing her dolls and herself in her mind. The dolls, each reflecting a different part of herself, may be necessary for her to anchor her fluid and ever fluctuating state of mind. It may be possible to use this doll transference approach to help the other patients deal with their chaotic memories. However, while giving her dolls may have some temporary effect, all it does is postpone the inevitable collapse. Director Hybera is desperately searching for some way to help her, but he's already tried so many things. At this point, doing anything more might only cause her pain. That explains all the dolls. So I know there's gonna be a fight. Let's face it. I'm kinda rich now. I'm gonna be back. Am I prepared? Yeah. Am I ready? No. The person from the photo must be in this room. Okay, I think we're friends. Assistant notes number 5. The patient in the isolation room on the 4th floor has stabilized somewhat, but there is no telling what might set her off again. That nurse who called the patient in the isolation room the one with no face, that's the one from downstairs, right? For reasons as yet unknown, she ran into the isolation room and she took herself out in front of the patient. She had shown signs of being deathly afraid of the patient for a while. If she was so afraid, why did she charge in there? She had been warned about hanging around near the gate. When the nurse's body was discovered, the room was in an awful state, but the patient was just sitting on the bed, smiling. I can't quite remember her face myself. Something like this had already happened before, and now all the other nurses are scared. That gate isn't there to stop the patient from getting out as much as to prevent her from having contact with anyone else. So I have to assume, let me pause this before anything jumps out. I have to assume that the nurse that said no to me going in is the one who did it. And it's not like it hasn't been like this before, as in very much so that she has done this before, and there's a chance that the nurse recognized her. Found a diary beside the broken mirror. I don't want you to know the pain of those who have the souls enter into them, whose sounds are consumed. You're just like me. Don't end up like me, Misaki. A world without noise. 3 times. I offer my song to you. So when it comes to like seeing younger, oh, that is creepy. Seeing younger versions of the characters, is that just memory, or is she actually a ghost? The diary number 1, I put myself in the doll so that even if I forget myself, the me in the doll will tell me who I am. That was how I held on to myself, but today I asked it, what is my name? I asked, but there was no answer. Without the me inside the doll, the little ones inside me get upset. They eat my insides. Then they sleep. The starving little ones, I can hear them waking up. My soul broken, I am descending. Is that in here or in there? In there. I don't really want to grab anything in this room. Yep. You cannot make me touch that right now. Okay, 5. There's something else blue that I can see. Oh, it's a book. Misaki's diary. They tell me I can't see her anymore, but it feels so nice to be together with her. Feeling myself break apart is nice too, but this is different. When our 2 sounds play together, it feels good, and I don't feel sick. But they said soon I won't be able to see her anymore. I don't think I can stand it. If I can't see her anymore, I won't know who I am. But Mia says that I'm still me. I feel safe because Mia is here. Mia is my special friend who stays with me. Mi means the sea, like in Misaki. Ya means the night, like in Suyako. Oops, wrong way. Sakuya. The 2 of us will always be together. A wooden tile. Okay, so that's for the thing in the back. We got another puzzle. The 15 wooden tiles can be rearranged to complete the pattern. Okay. Are there any other okay, I see. Not gonna lie, I didn't mean to solve it off stream. Like I had paused the recording so it wouldn't be too long, but I guess I figured it out. So, Sakuya's Diary number 3. When was the last time I heard it? The gentle sound of my own song. The human soul is nothing but sound, but there are so many sounds reverberating I can't hear. The end of days is near. I can feel it. I'm glad my song came back, even if just an instant. Father, Ayako, goodbye. Okay. Remember. I don't know what that's about, but there's a doll here. And there are 79 of these? She's still here. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry, I have to go on ahead of you. It's because of me, my body. This body that is so easily inhabited, it's caused everyone so much pain. When things take over me and I hurt everyone, I wake up and I don't even remember what I've done. I can't bear that pain anymore. I was able to stand it until now because you were there for me. But now I have Moonlight Syndrome. The only things that could save me, my memories shared with you, are shaken. I no longer have any to bear. The pain accumulated in my memory. I would be so happy if this sickness would wipe only the painful memories from my mind. I feel sorry for Sakuya. She is just like me. My heart aches when I think that she might suffer as I have. Shigeru, you have to take care of her. The moon is getting brighter. Shigeru. Sakuya. I'm so sorry. I offer myself up to be guided by the moonlight. Usually when I get attacked, I don't even know how I got here, to be honest. There's a door over here. There are items. What is this item? gear upgrade. What does that do? It's not a lens, it's a here. Uses sound to alert you to special spirit essence. I'm glad I did look around a bit. I don't see anything else. This does seem like a boss fight area. It feels like they know that I'm kind of trying to anticipate it. So they say no, and they do the opposite of whatever I think. Oh, save. Probably not a good sign that that happened. Probably reason to save. What is that? Like, I got 15 of them? So I'm to 29. Film loading time. I could do that. I probably don't have anything for Ruka. Also not been to this side of the house, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just searching the area. Well, this is the second floor. I think some of those rooms were locked when I tried to get there before. Okay, come on. Still nobody? I'm not gonna believe it this time. Patient notebook. Something happened yesterday. As I lay gasping from the agony of the swarm of black insects crawling around inside my body, I noticed the moon. I reached out to touch that gentle light piercing the darkness. Then I realized I was standing on the roof, about to climb over the railings. One more step and I would have plummeted to my death. But somehow I wasn't scared when I realized this. If you ask me, anything goes on nights when the moon is full. A loved one choosing to end one's own life, all is forgiven under the light of the moon, and all is forgotten in the light of morning. That's what I think. That's why I don't want to go out on nights when the moon is full. Next time I do, I won't wake up. As I follow the moonlight, I want to jump into the moon reflected on the surface of the ocean or reach out from the rooftops to touch it. I already know the 3 patients who have flung themselves off the roof when the moon was full. I wonder if I will end up following them. Nothing in this room. But you see what I mean? Every time. Okay, no, this is definitely the way to go. I don't like this glow. So nothing really. Here's a doll. Fragment of an unsent letter. Records tell of a visit to Regetsu Isle at the turn of the century by one Professor Kunihiko Aso. He invented various devices for communicating with the dead, but their efficacy was never proven, and in modern times his theories are treated as mere pseudoscience. Reading his writings, I found that many of his thoughts were about the masks of this island. Some of his ideas are fragmented and erratic, but many are also bold and exciting. According to the professor, the masks of Regetsu Isle are designed to affect the mind of the wearer. Humans are easily influenced in this way, like when one sees someone laughing and feels like laughing oneself. Professor Aso's term for this is emotional transference. He postulates that masks refine this process, controlling the emotions of those who see them, just as the moon represents the inner masks represent singular states of mind. The professor describes this experience of seeing a girl who, despite never having so much as lifted a flute before, played a tune on one immediately after putting on a mask. His theory is that masks either stimulate specific parts of the unconscious mind, or that they behave as a type of medium for memories. The idea of masks as a medium for conveying memories is certainly intriguing. The professor further proposes that masks allow experiences to be shared in a way similar to modern wireless communication. He loses me when he starts talking about how the ultimate shared experience is death, but the rest of his theory is most illuminating. Professor also used the arts and materials of mask making on Regetsu Isle to create his camera obscura and the film it uses. The camera is in the Aso Museum. I would very much like to have a look at it and see if it truly holds such powers as are described to it in this document. What? Do I have to go around this way? I know! What was that? What was that? Okay, let me heal. I got 10 of them. So now I can take a picture. That was uncalled for. got her. He's your friend. Like a immediately sneak up on you. I don't care if you're Blossom. Come on. That's nice. You have no help, sir. Oh no, maybe I shouldn't have gone in that room. It's like a waiting room or something. No, I'm taking this picture. There should be... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Getting stingy again. I remember when I got that 20. I'm never gonna forget that. And be in these random rooms. Okay, I can at least still see my face. That's what's important. Second. So he's going to the exam room. Where's that? Here. I'm gonna save though. No, I don't want to use it. I want to buy one. Okay, he's going to the exam room, which is around this corner. I think I have you. Yeah. You know what? How does the camera know where he's going? Just gotta double check sometimes. I would have never thought there were $79 in this. this place. We're probably going downstairs again, aren't we? Well, before I check that, is this open? Because I feel like it should be now. Yeah, it is. Okay, 10. That's good. I kind of don't know what we're doing. I also really just don't like following ghosts. Eyes looking in the window. Is that sound upgrade, I'm guessing? What was it called here? Asaki Aso number 2, this is my file. Patient's moonlight syndrome has shown some signs of improvement, but treatment has been more difficult than anticipated due to the adding factor of her high spiritual potential. Hers is a severe case. Based on similar cases such as the isolation room patient, there is no way to halt the deterioration. Clarification of her treatment plan is urgently required. So it seems like I need whatever this is. It's probably the first note. No, it's 10. What does that put me at? 47. That's not bad at all. I'm pretty good with the layout. Down the steps to the creepy lab. And this is me. Do I even know this lady? Make up too much. No, you chill out. 1 week has passed since the failure of the rite of descent. By avoiding external stimuli and bathing them in the moonlight of the Moonglow well, the condition of the organs has been stabilized. However, Misaki is still hanging on by a thread. Her condition might suddenly deteriorate for any number of reasons. She could die from shock brought on by mental trauma, or, in the worst case scenario, even blossom. There is no predicting what might do it. Sounds, smells, words, the phases of the moon. There is so much we don't yet understand. But the probability remains high that remembering events leading up to and including the rite of descent will be what pushes her over the edge. Addendum. While observing her, she has repeatedly raised her hand to my face to stroke it. It appears she has not entirely lost her memory. She kind of just being nosy, cause she ain't help, she ain't try to attack me. Zero lens. What does this do? Takes a more powerful shot when used. I kind of like the stun. But this kind of also seems like the blast. I didn't attach the grab. When you use this, automatically locks you on to the nearest ghost. I don't like that. I'm putting 0 on, and I'll upgrade it once. I like this stun. I don't like this. I don't like multiple fights with her. Yeah. It's you again. Thing. I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna run. Whoa! You can chill out. Full power. Stun. Only stun. 1. Can I take one of y'all out? You're close. Okay, I think I got one. I only needed one. Okay, that's enough. Now it's only 2 on 1. Come on, lady. You think she can just pop up on me? Like one more. Full power. If I were to use it, that would be nice beforehand. Legend of the Moonglow Well. Those who undergo the training of the primeval passage, being such a deep cavern as befits its name, by the Moonglow Well, whilst those spirits return to their body. Such training doth cause that they lose both themselves and the shape of their souls also. Thus some remain void, failing to have their souls return. If they should return to this world whilst thusly void, they may blossom. Only light of moon canst guide back their spirits. Thus bringest thou such bodies to the Moonglow Well, being at that place where the light of the moon is kept, and therein canst thou find the spirits. Those who become void lose themselves, must bathe in the moon's light in the Moonglow Well. Thus done, though lost, they may be recovered. So am I trying to like find whatever I'm looking for?
ずっとあの場所。
この面を嫌い者の奏でとなるんだ。
That's the lady in the picture. Can I fight her? Whoa, I didn't say do that. Okay, this is an actual boss fight. Why are you so close? Can you not? Trying to get me. You know what? I'm just taking it. Nope. She also spawns very close to me. Uh-oh. Okay, she didn't attack me. Still coming.
そうだ。そうだったんだ。ミア。やっと思い出した。その子の名前は咲夜よ。咲夜？そう、私。今日から美咲。 やっぱりミアにしましょう。この子はあなた大切にしてね。これがあればきっと私みたいにならずに済むから。さようなら。ミーア、これは私。あなたは私。一緒にいるよ。大丈夫。私がいれば。
I'm trying to figure out what to say. Since Masaki calmed down the ghost, I'm thinking she might not be a problem for the other two characters. At least that's what I'm thinking. Since she's also fainted, I feel like one of the other characters should find her. Not too sure, hopefully. Also realized that I did not find a lot of blue stones that time. So whoever I play next, I don't think they need a power up. I think that was the weakest camera that I had. But I'm kind of confident that we're starting to get some resolutions. But we're probably I have no idea where we're going. How many more chapters will we have? Like maybe like 4 or 5. So unless you've seen this game, you know as much as me. So I'll see you in phase 9. I'll catch you later.